Hi, heroes. So we're still in the month of April 2024. I'm recording this in. And so in the Community for Dreaming, which is a free community for theme park fantasy fans, other fans, so we can support each other and wielding our magic and creating our dreams because we know that you are 95% more likely to achieve your dream, your goal, if you have accountability partners and accountability check-ins. So why not create a community around dreaming? Like essentially that just means don't dream alone, right? Because it's hard. It's really hard to change your mind and create something new in your life. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm your fairy godmother. That's why princesses need fairy godmothers, right? Because that's hard. So I created that free community for dreaming. It's April 2024. The theme of the month is all in on abundance. And I've been talking a lot about an abundance mindset and how we use that to create our dreams and the impact that it can have in your everyday life in wielding your everyday magic. And today I really wanted to talk about the power of using your navigate power. This idea comes from the Positive Intelligence Program, which you can do with me. It's created by Shirzad Shamin. You can look at the Positive Intelligence website. It's a 7-week program. And really, like, I consider it like getting deep into your fairy tale, right? Because you're going to learn about your heroes and your villains in detail. You're going to notice how much they are in your life and exactly what they are. We'll give them names, right? Like what characters they are. Um, but in doing that, and learning and developing your fairy godmother muscle, what they call your self-command muscle, right? And Shirzad Shamin informally calls positive intelligence Jedi mind training because it really is. It's about light and dark, your internal light and dark forces, and how to use your mind to go from dark to light when you choose, with that fairy godmother muscle, self-command muscle, Yoda muscle. We could call it whatever, right? Whatever works for us. Um, so one of the powers of your light side, your hero, your sage brain is what they call it in positive intelligence, is your navigate power. And that is your power to connect with yourself at the end of your life. And if you've ever done a journal, I remember the first time I was asked, it was like a retreat kind of a deal for a job, right? To fast forward to my 70th birthday and to think about like what it was like what was important to me, what I was celebrating, who was there, what it looked like, right? And it was just like mind blowing at that moment. I think I was like 20. And to do that at that time, it was the first time I had ever used a navigate power, right? And this navigate power is your power to go to your end of your life and look at your life then, but look at your life now. Um, and when you're at the end of your life, right, like all the little trivial things that you spend so much time stressing about on a daily basis kind of melt away, and all that's left are the really big important things. Um, I recently shared that like a lot of times when I check in with my navigate power, she just like wherever she is, right? I do like a visualization and we'll do that in a minute. She just looks to me and she goes like, this is it. Like this is it, like this moment, your moment that you're in now, the moment I am in now is it. Like embrace it. So that's a huge message, right? Like in every moment, there is room to embrace what's happening, and it's a gift every moment. And that navigate that me at the end of my life can really see that clearer, right? Than me right now, who's bogged down in all of these problems and worries and stresses, right? Like, so they're real. They're real to me right now. But when I look at the end of my life, like and here comes the abundance piece, she knows I figure it out, and she knows that we get through it, right? Because you're at the end of your life, right? Like, of course you got through it. Of course you figured it out. Um, and you did it in the best way possible, right? To get to that point where she's a happy, healthy you at the end of your life. So this is really how we can switch on that abundance mindset using that navigate power, is really tuning into like that future self's knowledge and confidence, because you made it, right? Like you made it to 70, you made it to, when we do it in the positive intelligence program, Shirzad prompts you, he says, the end of your life when you're healthy and happy, whatever that looks like, right? Whatever age, wherever you are. And we'll do that in a minute with the visualization. But that person has an abundance mindset, right? Like they know you make it. They are showing you, they're happy to show you often highlights of your life all the way there. We can use it for different areas of your life, right? Like if you're questioning career, if you're questioning big dreams or any of that, like checking in with that future self and just seeing how that future self got to that big dream, or what it looks like to be there, because when you really know that you get there, like that end of your life person does, because she's there, right? Then all this self-doubt, all that scarcity mindset kind of melts away, all that fear, because you just know internally. And we know that, okay, I've talked about this before, like creating a big dream is changing your mind because you're letting go of all of those scarcity fears and thoughts that are creating your results right now, which are not your dream, right? So if we think of our snow queen, she starts on the shore of the dark sea. Her full actualized dream, her snow queen self, is at this glacier, and she has to cross a dark sea to get there. The dark sea is wrestling with those scarcity thoughts, right? Like the water horse who wants to kill you. but then but then you bridle it and you learn how to ride it, right? Like, so working with those scarcity thoughts, but knowing this snow queen self at the end of your life and having the confidence of that snow queen self to know that you get there, to believe unquestionably, which we talked about in a previous podcast. Using that navigate power really helps you get there. So I want to take us through a visualization using that navigate power, and just see what it brings up for you and see if it helps you access that abundance mindset, in particular in regards to believing in yourself, but believing in that self who creates your dream. And just notice like how powerful that is. And when you really can see yourself there and believe in that self, like what action and results you think you will take from that space. Okay, so let's if you're moving, um that's fine, keep your eyes open, but if you're sitting, close your eyes if you want to. Start to take some deep breaths. Bring your attention to your feet. Feel the weight of them on the ground. Wiggle your toes. Find all 10 toes. If you're walking, just feel those toes and feel every part of your foot as you're walking. Just pay exquisite attention to your feet. Now, focusing on any sounds you're hearing. It's the farthest away sound you can hear. What's the closest sound that you can hear? You haven't heard your breath. Listen to your breath. Now I want you to visualize that you're floating up from where you are right now into the sky, up, up, up. Things are starting to look really small down below, up into the atmosphere. Way up, you can start to see the curves of the planet getting right to the edge of the ozone, starting to feel space. Pause for a minute and look at the big, beautiful world, Earth, our home. I want you to start coming down, down, back through the atmosphere, down, down, down. And I want you to land with yourself at the end of your life when you're happy and healthy. And first, I just want you to notice where you are, where she is, or he. Take it all in, all the detail you can see. And I want you to find yourself in that space. And just walk up to yourself and stand next to yourself or sit next to yourself. Pull up a chair. Wait for your future self to notice you. How do they greet you when they notice you? What do they want to tell you? What do they want to tell you about your big dreams? Do they want to tell you about anything big you're struggling with in your life right now as your current self? They want to give you a gift. Any parting words? Say goodbye, however you want to. Floating back up, up, up. Into the atmosphere. Again, you can start to see the earth curving. You're reaching space. Just admire it for a minute. Start to come back down. And down into your current self. Notice where you may feel the words that your future self gave you or the gifts. And realize that that future self is you now. It's part of you. Notice where you're feeling. When you're ready, start to open your eyes. So you can access that navigate power, your future self, without doing what we were doing before by focusing in on a sensation was activating your fairy godmother muscle, your self-command, your Yoda muscle that helps you get into your sage brain, get into that your wisdom, your navigate power. One of the powers is navigate power. You might be able to access your future self without doing a lot of that. It just helps to transition yourself out of any scarcity you're feeling into abundance by focusing in on a sensation. You get a step back away from your thoughts for a minute. And yeah, I hope that by visiting your future self and asking about your current dreams and what insight they might have for you, you were able to see the power of that self who knows that you get there can offer you today as far as an abundance mindset and believing in yourself. Please use this as often as you need to. I talk to my future self all the time now that I know how. Because when you're making big dreams, you need to getting to the, like I said, getting to your Snow Queen self as quickly as you can so that you can actually make that Snow Queen self, right? Create it. You have to think those thoughts before you can create that reality. Is getting there mentally first, and this navigate power really helps you do that, get into that abundance mindset. So thank you, heroes. Have a great day, and please reach out if you want some more help with this. I'd be more than happy. Okay, thanks. Bye.